Good evening everyone and welcome to another Sporting Memories quiz. So what's the theme you're asking this week? Well, with the weather being so cold outside and the frost we've had this week, it's going to have to only be one thing, isn't it? Winter sports quiz we've got for you this time. So all the questions will be based on winter sports, maybe the Olympic Games, anything associated with those type of sports is where we're at today. So the usual 15 questions, and then tomorrow we'll give you the answers tomorrow night and a little bit of background. So hopefully this will stir up a bit of nostalgia, get those memory banks going, and some feel good as well. So if you're ready, we'll try and start with a few easy ones like we normally do. Okay, so here we are, number one on the winter sports quiz. Number one, how many people are there in a curling team? You've probably watched it before on ice, the one where they have the brooms where they sweep the ice, and one of them who pushes the stone. How many make up a team though in curling? Any ideas on that one? How many people make up a team in curling? That's question number one. Quite straightforward. Number two, I'm sure you'll know this one. Which 1993 American comedy film is loosely based on the Jamaican bobsleigh team's debut entry in the 1988 Winter Olympics? I'll read that again. Which 1993 American comedy film is loosely based on the Jamaican bobsleigh team when they debuted at the 1988 Winter Olympics? I'm sure a lot of you have watched that one. It's quite a cult film, isn't it? That's number two. Number three is like this. Which two sports are included in the Winter Olympics biathlon? So you're looking for two sports. What would they be that forms the biathlon competition? So that's number three. Number four, getting a little bit more specific now. Which female member of Team GB won a gold medal in the skeleton competition at the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympics? I'm sure you can remember. Which female member of Team GB won gold in the skeleton at the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympics? So not that far away, is it? Where she took gold in the skeleton. So can you remember who that was? That's number four. Number five, see how good your French is. Which four-lettered winter sport is the French word for sledge or toboggan? Quite an easy one, that, if you're good at French or not. Which four-lettered winter sport is the French word for sledge or toboggan? Any ideas on that one? Number six, getting a little bit more recent for you on this one. In which country did the 2018 Winter Olympics take place? I'm sure you watched that only a year or two back now. In which country did the 2018 Winter Olympics take place? Where were they held? That's number six. Number seven, now this is an interesting one. Which country has won the most medals in speed skating? Any ideas on that one? What country has won the most medals of any colour in speed skating? Not to be confused, of course, with short track skating, which is a different competition. This is just speed skating. So what country is leading the way on that one? Have a little think about that. It might surprise you. Okay, if you're ready for the next one, it's number 8. Here we are. Eric Hayden, spelled H-E-I-D-E-N, Eric Hayden competed in the Lake Placid Games of 1980. He won an amazing 5 gold medals. But in what sport did he win them? So I'll just repeat that. Eric Hayden competed in Lake Placid 1980 Games. He won an amazing 5 gold medals in what sport? Maybe the name doesn't spring out to you, but could you maybe work it out from what sport? Could you even contemplate winning 5 golds? Not all sports you could. Any ideas on that one? So obviously winning 5 golds in the Winter Olympics is quite, well, it's an incredibly rare thing. So that's number 8. Number 9, in what year were the Olympics first separated from the Summer Olympics? So what we're looking for here is, in what year did the Winter Olympic Games take place for the first time without a Summer Olympics? That's basically what you're looking for. So we're looking for the year of a Winter Olympics, the first one where we didn't have a Summer Olympics in that same year. So it was the first time they were separated. So what year was that? Any ideas? That's quite a tricky one. Number 9. And number 10, which event has more gates? Is it the Super G or the Giant Slalom? So when you've watched your Ski Sunday and your Winter Olympics, I'm sure you've seen skiers go in and out of the flagpoles called gates. But in which of these 2 disciplines would you find more gates? So would it be Super G or would it be the Giant Slalom? Which one do you think has more gates? So that's number 10. Number 11, see if you can remember this famous name from the past. So what nationality was the famous skier Franz Klammer? Now if you're of a certain age, like myself or older, you might you'll have grown up hearing this name quite a bit. What nationality was the skier Franz Klammer? Any ideas? So that's number 11. Getting through these pretty quick. Number 12, this is an interesting one. Which country has amassed the most Winter Olympic medals? What country has got the most Winter Olympics of all nations? Might not be an obvious one, this. That's number 12. The country with the most Winter Olympic medals. That's of all colour, by the way. Number 13. What is the crouched position in downhill racing, downhill skiing, on smooth, straight slopes called? So when you watch a skier on the smooth, straight slopes at speed, what's the name of the crouched position that they adopt? Any ideas? Maybe you thought, I didn't even know it had a name, Marko. Well, it does. It's named after a certain individual. So any ideas on number 13? Number 14. Canadians Jamie Sale and David Pelletier received gold medals in this sport at the 2002 Winter Olympics following a judging controversy. Canadians Jamie Sale and David Pelletier received gold medals in this sport at the 2002 Winter Olympics following a judging controversy. But in what sport did they receive gold? So it was quite a big of a kerfuffle, if you want to call it that, at the time, when these 2 Canadians received gold. It made quite big headlines. But why did it make headlines? What was going on? So what was the sport where they received gold medals? That's number 14. And the last one, you've made it, number 15. Okay, here we go. Calgary and which other Canadian city are the 2 Canadian cities that have hosted the Winter Olympics? So I'll read that again. Calgary and which other Canadian city are the 2 Canadian cities to have hosted the Winter Olympics? So get your thinking caps on. Where else have we been in Canada that you might remember? Anything that comes to mind? So that's number 15. So you've done all your questions now. I'll recap them tomorrow when we go through the answers, and hopefully you've got quite a few. So I hope you enjoy that. So till tomorrow evening, bye bye for now.